This thing on? All right. Uh, I've seen Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I've seen the 2.5 hour edit version by this guy. That's made the news yesterday, and I watched it today. 2.5 hours. Now I can't compare it to the show because I haven't seen the TV version of it, but I've heard so many different things about it. Uh, Regarding that, basically Reva is the main star of the series instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi. But this movie version of Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the best Star Wars movies that has come out by Disney. I would just say it right there, the movie version. Now, I haven't seen the show yet, so I can't comment on the show. But this 2.5 hour of this movie, of this property, was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I thought it was perfectly paced. I thought it was very interesting take for Obi-Wan to kind of follow what they did with Anakin Skywalker in The Last Jedi, which I know a lot of people hated that. I personally liked it. It's kind of nice to see that kind of arc of a broken man trying to regain his faith in what he used to be. And I actually like that. I actually like that arc. I like that arc. I like that arc for Obi-Wan. I think it was better for Obi-Wan to have that arc compared to Luke Skywalker having it in The Last Jedi. It just felt right. Especially what happened with with him, with Order 66 and the rest of the Jedi and Anakin Skywalker. His arc was pretty cool. I really felt the pain, and grew up watching the movies. I could the journey from episode 1 to that moment of where this film takes place 10 years after the Revenge of the Sith. I felt that emotional buildup from those movies, just reflecting back to them, and seeing certain flashbacks that was edited into the movie. Especially, there's a scene early in the film, the edited version of it, where Obi-Wan is having a bad dream, having all these flashbacks of his encounter with Obi-Wan, with Padme. It was nice to kind of see that. I actually rewinded that because I thought it just felt so riveting to have Obi-Wan just feel guilt and feel that he's truly failed of making an impact in the Jedi Council and all that. So it was cool. It was cool. I really enjoyed his friendship with Leia. Which actually explains to me, and it makes sense when in episode 4 where Leia sends that message, and if you kind of hear it correctly, if it sounds like that she does know him, like she does know of him, but given that it's been 30 years or so or less, 20 something years after this, where you see these two meet it again, but in episode 4 you could kind of see there wasn't much of a reunion there, but it was kind of like, all right, I ain't seen you in a while, all right, we gotta go, no time to really catch up. We have to get out of danger, we have to escape the Death Star and all that. So it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice to see them really build a friendship between the two, and I actually really liked it. I also really liked the girl that played Leia. I thought she was phenomenal. And then again, I can't comment on the show, but whoever played Reva, I don't remember the actress's name. She was trending for the past 6 weeks of this show. I thought she was cool. I thought she was cool, and I actually liked it that they revealed her, like the origin of where she came from at the end, where they kind of revealed, the intentions was, for her to. So she's kind of a anti-villain, anti-hero, anti-villain, anti-hero. And there are certain moments in this movie that I really really liked. I really liked the buildup of Darth Vader and Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I like that buildup, and like I said, I can't compare it to the show. And if I see the show, I might not even care because I like this version of the movie. Like I thought it was so good. I liked it. I liked it. The interaction that Obi-Wan and Darth Vader had building up to them fighting again. They fought like twice in the movie. Though I got to be honest, I was a little disappointed with the fight scenes. It was, and to me, it was more about the story and Obi-Wan trying to find his redemption. So the action scenes didn't really matter to me too much. I was invested in the characters and the story. It was to me, this was more of a character movie. But I thought the choreograph of how the scenes were shot wasn't all that well. It wasn't all that well shot. It felt like a student fan film. Uh, yeah. I wish it was better shot. I don't know. I mean, what's a good sword fight? I mean, I don't know, like the episode 2 or 3, like how George Lucas shot his lightsaber duels in there earlier. I'm not saying they got to do, but just widescreen without shaky cam or handheld, because certain parts of it was a little bit hard to kind of see what was happening in the fight scenes. That was that was a big gripe that I had with the lightsaber fights, that it didn't feel like it was professionally shot. Now, who am I to say? I'm not a cinematographer. I would like to, but I would really, liked it if they shot those scenes a little bit better. Um, the visual effects in it were cool. They were great. But not as better than The Mandalorian was. I heard with this production, with this show, I heard they kind of rushed a bit of trying to get it done just to have content on Disney Plus, which I don't like where studios do that, where they rush something out. I mean, I understand there's budget, there's time constraints, there's all that. But I just don't like you're rushing your stuff just to have it out there. It's like you're not, caring about having a story. I remember I passed an article a little bit off topic of certain people working in the industry have complaints of rushing their products out, and, they want to put in, the good hard work in it, but I felt like the visual effects could have looked a little bit better, like how The Mandalorian was, but it was still good. Still good. Okay, hands down, still good. Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. Well, he's Darth Vader. Nice to have him back, But since you can't really see him, facially, there's flashbacks that they added, and those flashbacks were fine. They were cool. But it was nice to have him back, being Darth Vader again. His presence was just utterly just amazing. And to actually, after all this time, even though with Rogue One, but actually all this time to have him, to have like a purpose in the film, was nice to see again. Darth Vader, cliche, one of my favorite villains in cinema history. He might be number one. To finally see him again in a feature film and doing the thing he does best was amazing. Like, it was just a breath of fresh air. It's like, it was awesome seeing the character again on live screen after, what, 7 years since Rogue One came out, 2016. So it was nice to see him again. Now, I did like the Reva character, but like I said, I can't compare it to the show. Like, I haven't seen the show. I've seen this fan edit movie, which, I gotta be honest, out of all of that's come out, like, out of all the movies, like, if this was still a movie that came out originally when it was supposed to be, instead of turning into a television series, I would say this is probably the best Star Wars movie that's come out. Like, man. Second to, like, Rogue One. Actually, maybe even better a little bit than Rogue One. Actually, I think a little bit better than Rogue One. Because I was just like, man, like, the emotional buildup between these two characters was just there, bro. Like, it was just freaking there. It was there. It was there. Like, it really got me invested. My only disappointment was just the action scenes with the duels. I thought they could have been better shot, but that's just a small gripe. And I don't have Disney Plus. But hell, if this was a way for me to see it, shit, I saw it, dude. And this was bad. This was cool. This was amazing. I loved it. Now, do I have an interest in watching it as the show? Yeah, I still kind of want to watch the show. Yeah, to kind of just see for what it's all about. But I can tell you right now, I don't mind watching that movie again right now. I don't mind it. Movie version. So I highly recommend it. Like, the way to find it is you go to this Variety article, or you go to this guy's I mean, I may not link it, but if you go to Variety article Obi-Wan Kenobi, you'll find it there. Man, and watching this movie actually made my day. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series. I ain't gonna tell you have you seen it, because I'm sure a lot of you saw it. But go check this version out. It's pretty cool. Let me know what is your favorite Star Wars film and your favorite underrated movie.